Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 36 of the Rosebud Challenge. When we left off, we were finishing with the birthday party for Ryan, and I think what we'll have Ryan do is his homework, and then we might have I had bred the frogs. I'm going to sell all these frogs in everybody's inventory, and I should check what Jeremy's off to do. I'm going to pause. I don't know what the money was for. That was he was going to start making something there. But if he's going to do something, he may as well do something that's more lucrative than some small thing at the table. Though I suppose that works on his handiness skill, which is a good thing. Can be a good thing. Though they announced the Glamour Stuff pack, I think it's called, and they're going to be butlers with it, which initially I was thinking didn't really have much place in many of my games. I didn't really like the butlers in Sims 3 because they would always cook food when someone was hungry without, like, they would just sort of sense, like the AI would sense that someone was hungry, and they would cook food constantly, and then they would call to meal, and the Sims just would constantly go and eat, and when they didn't need to, when they weren't hungry. So I hope they don't do that in this with them. But it occurred to me that maybe it would be good to have a butler in the family, because much as it's $2,000 a week, I don't know whether it would be free with the trait. But even if it isn't free with the trait, I've heard the butlers do gardening, and then we don't have to spend any time cooking. And I'm going to put the sushi away. And what is Eden? She's watching TV. She probably could be doing something more productive than watching TV. I'll put her frogs out and sell the rest of them. And that was worth 4,320 in her inventory. And Ryan, we've already sold his. We have not sold them in Juliet's inventory. So I will sell from hers. They're only worth 35.20. So they are also at school some of the time, so they don't necessarily get. Can we have it go into the inventory? That would be good. Thank you. And we already did. So we did sell it in everybody else's inventory except at the time Julia, but now it's in everybody's inventory. Now let me put this plate in the garbage. Now, did you do your homework? You're still doing your homework. I think we need to start a gathering. We do, because that will help give him the boost to hopefully speed up his homework quicker. And I'm guessing that, let me look. It's easier if I see from this angle whether it's green. And I'm going to just quickly pause and see what Juliet's needs are. Is there something dirty? Yeah, I think there's some garbage in this room. Or perhaps there isn't. Oh, this is broken. Or I think it was broken and now it's just wet from the water. So what does she need? Does she have any homework to do? Just extra credit work, which is not really that urgent. She wants to watch the World Culture Network, so she could do that. World Culture Network. There. Eden, I'm sure you could do something more productive than watch TV. Why don't you stargaze? She wants, I think that doesn't work very well. Be friendly with Ryan. She wanted to do some type of multi-player game. And then we're going to do an abstract painting with her. So I'm going to switch her back over. Just curious where they are in the fortune. So she still has to earn 37,000, or in that range, to get her fortune aspiration. And he doesn't need to be on that. Let's see where Jeremy is. So he has to earn just over 25,000. But we're working on a best-selling author for him, so I'm going to put him back there. So he finished his homework. We're going to do our extra credit because we want him to get to an A. For the family aspiration, we need a high school student with an A. Did Jeremy finish the painting? He did. You can sell to collector, and then you're tired. You are welcome to go to bed. And Juliet, you don't need to stargaze anymore. Or sorry, not Juliet. Eden, you don't need to stargaze anymore because you're inspired. And has she got that whim? She wants to chat with Jeremy. Let's check your needs. You know, it's late. Why don't you go to the bathroom? You don't need to take a shower. And then go to sleep. And how are your needs, Ryan? Not the greatest. So why don't you go to the bathroom over here? You can use and question mark. And then you can go to bed yourself. Let's see, we'll put this in the garbage. Or try to put it in the garbage. It's stuck on the floor. Didn't end up in the garbage, it ended up on the floor. And I'm gonna have to change Ryan's clothes. These are his party clothes, but I don't think the red bottoms don't really go with the purple top. And plus, I'd like to just have more than one outfit. His everyday clothes is probably just one outfit. We can click on him to check outfits, change outfit. Yeah, so he has. Oh, he does have a. I don't know what these are. Let's look here. Everyday. So he's got one everyday, one formal, one athletic, one sleeping, a whole bunch of party. Why? I don't know. Maybe because he was in party clothes, so when he had 4 party clothes outfits as a child, and so they retained, like they gave him 4 as an adult, or as a teen. I have no idea. I'm guessing that, and because he only has one of the others, and the speaker is broken, so Jeremy has some fixing to do tomorrow. I'd have to say that extra credit work is taking him quite a while. So we'll just I was going to speed up a little bit, but I'm going to take Eden's inventory. She has some stuff, and I said we were going to go through and sell some things, but I do want Ryan to plant some items for the green thumb, or whatever that aspiration is called. It's not green thumb, but the freelance botanist, that's what it's called. So I want him to plant, so I'm going to just transfer the 3 over to him for him to plant tomorrow, and we'll sell the rest in Eden's inventory. And I'll hit play so that they can move while I'm doing this, because they don't need to be standing still while I'm selling it. It's not like when I breed the frogs, where I want time to stop so that they all get bred at the same time in their inventory. Just selling a bunch of things. I might keep the greens, the parsley and the basil and the sage, because they can be used with the for the herbology, or I should say herbalism. Herbology is a Harry Potter thing. Skill. Oh, there the frogs are ready to be bred again. So now I will pause it, because I can read them in everybody's inventory, and may as well do it at the same time. And Ryan is off to bed. He's also hungry. I don't know what time it is, because I moved the FPS. I usually have it up in this corner, and then when I do the cheats I can't see. But it doesn't work very well, because I can't see the time of day when I have it there. So I'll have to move it to be in a different location. It's not good. Because I can't see the time. I can see it's Monday something AM. So we've sold it in everybody's inventory, and I will just sell those frogs. Just temporary, just so we get them out. And I don't know who's calling, and I think I'm going to ignore it. It's probably just congratulating him on his birthday, given he just had a birthday and they commonly do that. So I'm going to sell the cherries and Jeremy's, and I think the roses, we want 1 planted, because I think we got these at the festival. So I'll put 1 out and sell the rest. And those are great, so we already had them, which means we have them in our garden. The roses were normal. The bluebells are good. the cow plant berries. You would make more money growing them, but I'm kind of tired of growing them. So I'm going to sell them as berries and not to grow them. So he doesn't really have very many strawberries, so I'll just keep the couple he has. And let's see. That's a bonsai bud. I think it's Eden who has more in her inventory. Oh, that's so we don't have bird of paradise, so we collected that too. There. So we'll sell. Well, we had orchids because they're great. And that's the bird of paradise, which we will sell. That's good enough. Now I need, Eden has more in her inventory, so I'm going to go back. But I think I sold some stuff, so we'll sell the bonsai buds. If the game stops glitching and lets me do it. There. We'll sell the grapes. It's 966 simoleons. And I said I was going to keep the greens, the parsley and the basil and the sage. May as well sell these handful of apples. And she has a pile of some daisies. And some pomegranates. And apples. And the orchids. I thought I sold orchids. I'm a bit confused. And some chrysanthemums. And I think we'll keep the rest. But what I also am going to do is I'm going to buy them a ice cream maker, which is under kitchen appliances. There's the ice cream maker. There. We'll put it there. Because I noticed that Eden gained a bit of weight, I think, with her 2 pregnancies. And I normally make them work out and stuff, but really I want to just focus on trying to get to the 1,000,000 simoleon goal. So a quick way for them to lose weight is to have diet ice cream. So, though I guess I could have her, I wonder what her wellness skill is. It's just under, okay. Okay, I thought he had a phone call come in. Oh, Juliet is up. And she's going to grab a serving of something, and that's fine. And we'll go fast so she can get it quicker. And when Jeremy gets up, you can repair that, Jeremy. And oh, how much was this worth? 2,370 by Eden. So you're going to sell to collector, and then you're going to cook some breakfast. We will, so she's cooking level 10 of gourmet, and I assume she's cooking, I assume her gourmet and her cooking are both level 10. Yes, they are. I think I'll make some pancakes for breakfast, or maybe I'll do breakfast scramble, and I'll even use the mushroom. Go do the cooking that I asked you to do, please. And then you can't dance because that's broken. Let's check these frogs. We can breed them, so I'm going to pause quickly before Ryan goes off to school so we can breed them. And oh, he's hungry, poor guy. Hopefully he gets some food at school. I have noticed that sometimes their bladder is definitely looked after when they're at school, but I'm pretty sure I've noticed that their food doesn't go fully up, but it does come up a little bit when they're at school, which is a good thing. I said we would check our status with respect to our revenue, but I think what we'll do is we'll wait till the end of this day so that anything they earn during this, part gets included in what their thing is, because they're going to get revenue from books, and I'm going to probably have Eden paint a little bit because she needs to paint, she still needs 3 more masterpieces. She still needs 1 more bestseller also, but she can't publish the bestsellers. I think she has to still wait. Let's look. Yeah, so the submit, it can only be done once a week. I wish they would have a countdown so you know when you can do it again, but they don't. And I'm pretty sure everything else in her inventory, well, that's him. He has the 1 bestseller he did. And I think she has bestseller in her inventory, or 2. She has 2. Which makes sense because she still needs 1 more bestseller to complete her aspiration. And that's excellent. So Jeremy, oh that's... Is there anything else broken? Are you hungry, Jeremy? You need to go scavenge for parts. And scavenge for parts. That has nothing to do with us. That's another sim in the game save that I played a long time ago, and it's quite funny. And they have the trait from completing the fortune aspiration. And when I put them in the game file, I just sort of essentially cheated in the money they would have had in their old game file. But so, and with the fortune aspiration, you get income based on your assets, your value. So even though she didn't actually do it in this particular game file, the trait carries over, and they still get the money from investing. Now he wants to flirt with her. Why don't you flirt? More choices. Romance, flirt. We're gonna open the fridge, and we're gonna put that in the fridge. Do we have a maid coming today? It would be nice if we had a maid coming today. Oh, I think the reason we do have something, quote, spoiled, unquote, spoiled, but it's actually just empty. We're done with it. So, but the maid doesn't come until 10. And the gardener comes at 9. Okay, so she, you know what? She's going to go dance. Turn on blues. And now we can dance. You can... Oh, so we got 10,435 in royalties from our books for both of them. That was the combined total that we got. So we'll sell that. So we'll put that in the garbage, and then we are going to have him. I think that's red still. The garbage, that's why I wouldn't accept it. There, it's going in. Maybe we will have him do a yoga brain boosting. I believe that's the one that makes them inspired. There's the maid. Good. And we'll put this in the garbage. You don't need to put that in the dishwasher. The more you use the dishwasher, the more likely you're going to break it. Oh, well, he's already going to put something in the dishwasher. So, Eden, you're done. And you don't need to even harvest. You can go cloud gaze. And then I'm guessing we've had our bills. We have not had our bills yet. Okay, I guess they come a little later in the day. Because it is Monday. And when she's done here, we are going to have her do an abstract. I'm going to quit her. She wants to write a book. I'm going for the quick gratification of the painting versus the longer term money reward of the books right now. Plus she's still working on that aspiration. She's working on both. He's only working on this. So when he finishes that, we are going to take a thoughtful shower, and then we are going to go and write for him. Write, resume writing, mirror smear, and we are going to listen to blues. Good. Our maid, Damien Fry, is mopping the messy floor for us. And I think I will speed through a little bit while they're doing their thing. So there's our bill, 3,365. So we will have Eden pay once she's finished her painting. And then I'm going to have her do a realism large. So he's at level 5 of wellness. So let's see. Do we get a masterpiece? It would be nice if we got a masterpiece. So we can give a deep tissue massage, perform the warrior pose in yoga, and might levitate when meditating. It wasn't. Unfortunately, it was not a masterpiece, but it was worth 3,744 simoleons, so it could be worse. At least it had a decent value. The masterpieces often are worth more. Okay, I'm trying to go over to Jeremy. Breed frog. There we go. We heard you came, friends. And congratulations on your recent birthday. Okay, can we have a masterpiece? And if not, let me check her needs. We are going to have her, well, I'll keep her here because I'm going to have her sell both paintings, and then I'm going to have her write when she finishes. So it's Monday evening, so there may be a humor and hijinks festival. I don't know whether it's good for them to go or not, because you can participate and you can win, especially if you're a prankster and you win, then they get 500 simoleons, and so if all 4 of them participate as pranksters, they get 2,000 simoleons. They get a voodoo doll, which are worth quite a bit. I don't remember exactly how much they're worth. And they get fireworks, which I suppose you could just sell, but I wouldn't sell them. I would just keep the fireworks if I was to get fireworks. But I would sell the dolls, and I would sell, well, and the cash is cash. But if you win as a jokester, you get the microphone, the comedy microphone, and I think it's only worth 250. I think the voodoo doll may be worth 950, but it's somewhere in that range. It's definitely, it may be 750, 850, but it's like in that range, not 250. So it's more lucrative to be a prankster than it is to be a jokester at the Humor and Hijinks Festival. And I guess one other plus side is like she can learn some more food to cook. That's the only thing with if we get them a butler, she may be better cook than the butler. But it would mean that they wouldn't have to spend their time fixing things and cooking and whatnot, because you can just, the butler will do it. But like I said, my only thing is I would hate it if the butler cooked all the time, because it seems silly to cook when there's food in the fridge. You don't need to cook a meal. Especially just because someone in the house, like the AI, is such that they know that someone in the house is hungry. And even that would be fine if they didn't call people to the meal. So that everybody comes regardless of whether they're hungry or not. So we are going to have her write. No, she didn't pay her bills. I think you can't I think you can only have them pay the bills. I think whenever I try and have them pay the bills and then do something else, they never pay the bills. I think I'm going to have her make that diet ice cream. Taste to diet. Good, the bills have been paid. And it was 27 simoleons for that package. That's actually quite expensive for ice cream, I'd have to say. Okay, so we are going to have Ryan. His needs are not very good. I'm going to have a rallying of the troops for poor Ryan, because he really needs it. Because, you know, it's early and his needs are pretty crap. He is going to take a shower, because I can't do much with the rallying of the troops, and it'll just boost everything else. And I'm going to assume that he will still need to go to the bathroom. So we'll do a use and question mark. And then we will grab his homework and have him do his homework. And we will have Juliet do her homework. And I realize I need to read the frogs in the kids' inventory. And in Ryan's inventory. There. Oh, she's tasting her ice cream. See if it's yummy or not. So I'm going to go in hers. So it'll show up in her inventory when she's done. So Juliet is finished, but she needs to practice typing. So why don't you go and do that. Practice typing. So Eden has done the ice cream. We are going to move it out. We're going to set garnish of some yummy strawberries, and we're going to set a topping of chocolate sauce, and we're going to grab a bowl. You're not going to go talk to the plants. And the frogs are not ready to be read in their inventory. So how are you doing with your book? So he wants to write a best-selling book, and he needs to write a best-selling book. So he has a whim and an aspiration. Well, he has an aspiration to write 3 bestsellers, and he's only done 1 of them. So I'm going to put the ice cream in the fridge. When the Cool Kitchen came out, you couldn't put the ice cream in the fridge. You could only put the ice cream like on a, if you're on a commercial lot, the display, the refrigerated display, you could put it in there and then it would last. So luckily they patched that. And you can put it in the fridge. Obviously it was patched a long time ago, but it was kind of strange. I remember making it, going and trying to put it in the fridge and not being able to. But so she should listen to some music while she's doing that, because the practicing typing is not fun. It drains their fun. Oh, except for that she's actually finished, so she doesn't need to do that anymore. So she can now play Keyboard Commander. And I guess she could make it across the monkey bars here, because we have monkey bars at home. I didn't bother getting this type of thing because there was a structure really close. And even though there are monkey bars over here, I still figured it was easier. Plus, when you leave the property and leave kids behind, they can work on their motor skills if you have monkey bars. I don't know, I mean, they should be able to if you have a speaker, because when they dance, that works on their motor skills too. But, oh, he should listen to music. Sorry. He should be listening to music while he's doing his homework, because that will help with his fun. Good, he's not too far away. I was a little bit concerned he was too far away. So, when you finish that, oh, you want to chat, be friendly. You can give Hope cooking tips, perhaps. And she wants to do a confident painting. Well, we didn't get any of our masterpieces today. She doesn't seem to be as good. Oh, that's broken now. We'll have you repair that when you're finished your book. Hopefully you'll finish it soon enough. And you did, and it was a bestseller. And he wants to flirt again with Eden, and he wants to listen to the world radio station. So, no, she wants to woohoo in a bush, so we'll pin that. Because it's easy enough done. Good way to get fun up. So we're going to have her right now. We're not going to do that. We're going to write a motivational book. And you can scavenge for parts. And if you're finished your homework, you can mop. And then you can do extra credit. It did not register. Do extra credit and listen to the music. Listen to... Actually, what is it that... Someone wants to listen to a radio station. Well, you may as well write some more. Write another motivational book, and then you can listen to the world radio station. If I can find it. There's so much music and stuff, it takes a while. Mirror smear on the wall. I usually don't bother changing the names. I do like that how in Sims 3 it would you'd just accept the names, and then if they'd written it before, they would automatically add like a 2, 3, 4, whatever, like make it so it didn't have the same name, and that you didn't have to keep track of it yourself to make it. So did she finish? She did do that. So she... I don't know if there's any point playing Keyboard Commander, because I don't think they get the high score till later. And I think he should probably practice his programming. So I'm going to have her come dance, because that works on their motor skill too. I'm trying to think what other things work on the motor skill. The other thing that works on the motor skill, well, other than just, oh, she could go swimming. She can swim here. Who is this? We don't need to really talk to anyone right now. We need to work on trying to get her ready to be aged up so that they can start contributing. Not that Ryan's contributing very much. So he has a kneading, Kneading relief from an upgraded toilet. Getting a massage can reinvigorate Sims no matter where they get it. Okay. I'm going to switch him over to nature. Freelance botanist. Because I want him to, when he finishes his homework, he's going to listen to music, and he's going to plant these. And the gardener never even planted those things. That's all right. Ryan can do it. So we're going to listen to pop. We are going to... I need to zoom in a little bit. We're going to plant. And I see some things didn't even get watered, so we're going to have him water them. And then harvest all. And he is hungry. So now you're going to go swimming. You don't really need to fertilize the bush, so you do have to go to the bathroom. Why don't you use the talking toilet? Oh, she has all of them. Use and watch, use and sanitize. We'll let her swim for a little bit. Now, I think that Jeremy wanted to flirt. So we can do that. Flirt. And he wants to publish 3 books. Well, we will do that. As long as they're not bestsellers. I don't know whether publishing to the Literary Digest counts. I know it didn't used to even count with the writing aspiration, but I think I've noticed recently that it does count now. So, okay, I don't want you to listen to that station anymore. And I don't really want to turn it off because your parents are listening to it, I'm pretty sure. Oh, she isn't, so she should listen to world music. And he is listening to world music, and he wants to enthuse about a new show, which we can do while they're sitting here talking to each other and writing books. Friendly. I thought there was a humor and hijinks. There might be a humor and hijinks festival tonight, but I guess not. And honestly, I think it's getting... I think I might just try and do this if I can find it. I think we're kind of running... We've run a bit long. Oh well, I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to pause it. What I did say I would do is I would go into the achievements at the end. And since everything's pretty much, for the most part, been sold, we are at 386,000 of our 1 million goal. So we're almost 40% to our goal, just under. So that's pretty good. But anyways, we'll leave it here. Thanks very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye!